Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be taking my Ascend H12 kayak that I've been using for the last couple years for fishing and duck hunting, and I'm going to turn it into a legit duck hunting rig. There's 3 steps that I have to do for this process. 1, I have to put on the blind. 2, I have to make a heavy-duty cart to tote it around to different ponds. And 3, I have to make some sort of pad in the back for Jasmine. But the first thing I'm going to do is to get the blind on. So about a month ago, I bought the Northern Flight kayak blind for the H12. This is what I'm going to be using for the blind. I was going to design my own, but kind of got lazy with it. I know how I am. I'd wait till the last week before, which duck season's only a couple weeks away, and then I'd be rushing to get it done and then wouldn't end up getting it done. So I just got this. It's time to get this onto the kayak. Well, I haven't picked it up for a while, and this thing is heavier than what I remember. But the kayak itself is already heavy, so I'll live with it. Good thing the cart that I'm going to build for this is heavy duty. there's that. Just gonna roll up these ends. Alright, so we got the blind on the kayak. Seems pretty nice. Gonna have to actually use it to see if I really like it, but hey, it'll be better than just throwing a canvas over me and trying to make that work. But alright, now time for the fun part. Time to make a new kayak cart. So, a couple years ago, I made a kayak cart for the kayak, and this is it right here, what's left of it. The design works really well. The only downside is the 2x3s are a little flimsy, not too bad, but a little flimsy. And the wheels that I had on this thing were meant for lawnmowers. So the weight of the kayak and it being cold, they just snapped and it didn't end up working. Hence all the wear right here. I ended up having to drag it on the cart, probably like a mile out of the woods back to the car because they broke on the way out there and I wasn't gonna not go goose hunting just because they broke. Didn't get anything that day though, so maybe I should have turned around. Oh well. But it's pretty much going to be the same design as this. I'll show you a picture of it set up with this one last year. The wheels are centered so it's not too heavy on either end, making it easy to pull. So I got my 2x4s. I got my new heavy duty wheels that are made of metal in the middle rather than plastic, so these ones better be able to hold up the kayak. I'm just going to get the measurements off of this one, cut the 2x4s that I have into those pieces, start putting them together. Then I'll go get the wheels and get those guys on there. Alright, I'm just going to reuse the brackets and the screws from the old one. Alright, so that's the working order there. Got the carriage bolt going through it. Got 3 washers blocking it because the threading ends about here, so the nut can't push all the way in to make it tight, so that allows it to tighten up. Just tighten the nut so that the carriage bolt is in all the way and it can't wobble around. Then just tighten the wheel up to it so it can still spin freely. And that's it. Now, this is the original plan on the other side. It's only 1 washer, but as you can see, it's loose because I can't tighten the nut anymore because it's the threading ends. So I'm gonna have to go back to the store, of course, get 2 more washers, take this one off and put them in there. But once that's it, this should be done. All right. Here we have it. Cart is done. Both wheels spin. They're locked in place, so they're not going to wiggle around. Nice and sturdy. Time to get it into the kayak and let's test it out. Lock it into place right in this little gap that's right in the front, so you know it's nice and even. And because the wheels are pretty much centered on the kayak, super easy just to have it float right in the middle, kind of. But it makes it feel really lightweight. Takes the pressure off the front end so you're not having to lift it up. But let's pull it, see how it is. Alright, sweet. So now, in theory, I can go hunting in places that I can't access straight from the road. There's a lot of cranberry bogs, bog ponds and such around the area where the ponds are way set back and there's no way to get to them unless you have a cart like this. And when you're lugging a 80-pound kayak with the weight of the blind and everything else in it, you don't want to travel very far unless it feels light. And with this, definitely feels light. So waterfowl season's only a couple weeks away. Gonna get this kayak covered up. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.